Good morning. Come on along with me while I make ornaments for my Christmas tree. Let's jump right on into it. Here I'm removing the backs off of the brooches that I'm going to be using for the ornaments. I'm removing it so that they can lay flat onto the actual fabric and ball. All right, I have already pre-cut my fabric. I used 24 inches long and 20 inches wide to cover a 5-inch ball. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and gather the material around the ball, and I'm going to pull it as tight as I can, making sure that the ball is completely covered, and tucking and tucking and tucking is, to make sure that the pleats are not puckered at any point around the ball. Then I'm taking a Chenille tie, and I'm just going to tie that around very tight so that I can make sure that the ball is staying covered. And then I'll clip it with the wire cutters. Making sure that the material is really pulled through the Chenille tight and is really tight around the ball. That's what I'm doing here now. Now that the ball is completely covered with the fabric and is pulled tightly through the Chenille tie, I'm going to go ahead and cut the excess material. And I'm going to be leaving about 2 inches onto the ornament. Now for the hanger, I'm going to be using about 7.5 inches of gold trim. I'm going to place the hot glue in the middle of the fabric and then place the trim right into the glue. And then I'll press it down so that it could adhere. I am placing everything onto the ornament with pins to make sure that the placing is correct before using the hot glue to secure it. Now that the ribbon has been pinned down, I'm going to do the same with the brooch to make sure this is exactly what I want. Now that everything is looking pretty good, I'm going to move right on into making the bows. The ribbon has been cut into 12 inches each, and at the end of each piece, I will burn it to keep it from fraying. All right, now that that's done, now we'll move on to making the bow. So I'm going to gather them one piece at the ends and fold them in half, and I'm going to crease it. And once I've creased it, I'll open it up, and then I'll place the hot glue at the crease. On each side, I'll put a dot. Okay, now we just want to take the end and fold it onto the glue that we have placed in the crease on each side. Okay, now that we have that part done, I'm going to take a blue and a green and attach them together. I'll be attaching it with the Chenille tie in the center. I want them to be like green, blue, blue, green. So I'm going to place them in an angle. And once I've got that completed, I will take some of the bling and wrap around the center and glue them down. I have never made an ornament like this in my life. This is my first time, and I've looked at several videos, and I'm just winging it, guys. I don't think I'm doing too bad. Here I'm going to go ahead and attach the bling to the center of the bow. Okay, now that the bow is completed, I'm going to place it here to see how I like it, and I think I love it. And it's time to glue all of our elements to the ornament. Okay, now that that's done, I'm going to remove the brooch and place the hot glue in a circle all around the back of the brooch to adhere it to the actual ornament. Be very careful not to burn yourself like I just did. I'm going to go ahead and glue everything onto the ornament at this time. I'll be right back. The final assembly is adhering the bow to the ornament, and then it's done. All right, now you just want to position the bow how you want it to sit, and it's all completed. It has truly been my pleasure bringing you along on this journey here on YouTube. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so by clicking the subscribe button, and don't forget the notification button. Also, like and comment. Share with your family. Toodles, thanks for coming along.